It is the 2023 KTAR News and Arizona Sports Give-A-Thon for Phoenix Children's. It goes through this afternoon into this evening. Wolf, I had a friend of mine text me that is already a champion of hope, and they heard the triple match, and they're like, so I had to donate again. They also said to tell you to stop pulling on their heartstrings.
Oh, my goodness.
You specifically, Wolf.
Yeah, okay.
They said Wolf.
You know, the problem is, of course, I'm an emotional guy. I really am. And when you see some of these kids, and I'm a father and have a lot of kids, and when you see some of these kids and what they're faced with, and you see the bravery, you see the bravery of not only these children, but also their families, their mother and father around them. It just makes you, basically, it just makes you so grateful and thankful. And I am grateful and thankful to God for his blessings and his provision in my life. And it's not that I haven't had tragedy in my own life. I have, Basinonians, but I can tell you right now that that tragedy only makes me more sensitive to others that are out there right now in need. 602-933-4567. 602-933-4567. It is a triple match Friday here on the Give-A-Thon. A triple match. Pick up the phone and call, and your donation is going to be tripled. 602-933-4567.
Yeah, look, you know, we say these are stories of hope, and there's no better way to put it, Wolf, because you would think, okay, you're going to Phoenix Children's, you're going to go there, and you're going to feel down when you're there. You're going to be overwhelmed. It really isn't. It is a place of hope. I don't know how else to describe it. And so as I'm looking at the, you know, hey, here's a story of hope by Mattamy Holmes, like that really is the best way to put it. It is hope, and you see it all around you when you're there, certainly when you're talking to the kids, man. I mean, when you talk to the kids, like they are by far the toughest people in that building. And that's saying something because their siblings are tough. Their parents, their family, their aunts, their uncles, whoever, they're all the people that work there. I mean, you brought this up earlier in the week, Wolf. Like, imagine that's your job every day. So it's a very high pressure job. It's also a very emotional job. And you got to have a great attitude because every day you're leading, whether you want to or not, you're leading. So
very difficult, extremely difficult right there.
All right. I'll tell you what, Wolf, why don't we do a check presentation right now?
Okay.
But let's go live.
Oh, okay.
And talk on the Arizona Sports Line right now to the owner of your Arizona Cardinals, Michael Bidwell, who's joining us right now. Michael, thank you for the time. How's everything going?
Not too bad. Just got off the outside of the bubble. We just finished our mock game preparation for tomorrow's game, and the team looks ready. JG's got them ready to go.
Nice. What you got for us, Michael?
Hey, Ron, first of all, to you and to Luke and to everybody at Arizona Sports, congratulations. I mean, year after year, you make this bigger and better, and there couldn't be a better organization that you're supporting. But we're going to make a donation of $10,000 today, and hope it adds to the total, and excited to do it because PCH is such a center of excellence and an important part of our community, but it's really important to those families. And you were just talking about the kids, especially to those kids and their families.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michael. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I just saw the video of you guys handing out the teddy bears to those kids. That was really heartwarming. And I've been there myself, for family and friends, visiting, nieces and nephews occasionally when they've had to go into the hospital for a little bit. And it's just such a special place there. And I know what you did today was amazing, and what you're doing in terms of the fundraising is just amazing.
You know, for me, Michael, too, it's when you do deliver those teddy bears, and I know that you have done that, but when you walk around and you see these children that are faced with such serious illness, and you see their families as well. It's a very, very difficult time, and yet I am amazed to see the bravery and the resolve of these families and the love that they project. It's a beautiful thing. I know you've experienced that yourself. So once again, just want to say thank you for your support, Michael.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
It's our pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you. We really appreciate that right there. There's $10,000
How about that? $10,000,
courtesy of
that's
Michael
what I'm
Bidwell.
talking
Just calling
about
right in right
Here
there.
we go.
It's our, I believe that's our first live check presentation, but that was timed out very well right there, and a huge donation courtesy of Michael Bidwell. So there's another $10,000 as we continue the Give-A-Thon for Phoenix Children's, Wolf. And I want to tell you right now about Oliver and his story. 12-year-old Oliver was in the midst of a mental health crisis when his parents brought him to Phoenix Children's Emergency Department. They had been turned away from another hospital that didn't offer mental health services for children. When they arrived at Phoenix Children's, though, they knew they were in the right place. Here's another story of hope presented by Mattamy Homes. This is Oliver's story.
A few months ago, we received a call from Oliver's school. Oliver had had a very difficult day. Oliver had made comments of wanting to harm himself. We called his psychiatrist and were told we need to bring him to the hospital. We went to an emergency department and were pretty quickly turned away. And knowing that it wasn't right, we went to Phoenix Children's Hospital. Phoenix Children's staff recognized that Oliver needed help and was in a crisis at that moment, and were quick to provide that assessment and get us to a room that was therapeutic for Oliver and helped Oliver get out of the crisis moment that he was in.
I was bullied a lot and I didn't have many friends. It got so bad that I had to go into the hospital because I was so sad and down on myself.
Phoenix Children's has been there since day one for us. It's been a welcoming environment. It's a difficult decision to make to bring your child to the hospital. And bringing Oliver to the hospital, we went without a road. We went without a path, not knowing where our future was and how to provide that care for Oliver anymore. And it's a difficult experience not knowing where to go and what to do. We really started to identify not only behavioral and mental health components, but also physical components that would help him understand himself. We spent probably about 8 months in physical therapy 3 times a week. We've learned more about how his mind works, and he's learned about how his mind works. He's developed some great coping strategies that are fun and engaging and work for us. Phoenix Children's has understood not only Oliver, but us as a family, and knows what would work for us, and given us those skills, and taught Oliver those skills so that we could use them.
I think I've learned some really good coping skills there, and I think I've learned how to manage my emotions a lot better.
We at Phoenix Children's are devoted to creating the network to help support families and kids who are at risk. And we're happy to be on the front lines through things like our suicide prevention program, which serve to screen and intervene by helping families understand how to keep their kids safe. And with the donations that we've gotten to support the suicide prevention program, it has helped us lift it off the ground where otherwise it wouldn't have. Donors make all the difference.
Oliver's an amazing kid. He's brilliant. He's very honest. He's very vulnerable. He has wonderful days, he has great days, and then he has days that are very difficult. It's hard to see your son struggle with life and struggle with their mind, and their emotions, and their heart, and I wish I could take all that pain away. I want Oliver to know that he's not alone. I want a successful future. I want him to find a school that meets his needs, and a community of friends that support him, and to feel comfortable in his own body, to feel comfortable in his own skin.
Triple match. Now is the best time to call 602-933-4567 to donate to PCH. Triple your donation now. It's the Give-A-Thon Triple Match.
Yeah, again, 602-933-4567. It's the Y Refi phone bank, 602-933-4567. Valley Hyundai dealers are tripling your donations right now. So if you become a champion of hope for $20 a month or more, or a one-time gift of $240 for the year or more, that's going to be tripled up to $60 or more, $720 for the year, courtesy of Valley Hyundai dealers. And Wolf, before we get too far away from Oliver's story, I would just say, if you want to hear more about Oliver, there's a video up on YouTube. It's called Oliver's Mind. It's that story, but with a little more context to it, too.
Okay,
Really
where can you see that?
Just on YouTube. It's called
on
Oliver's
YouTube.
Mind.
Okay. Okay, Basinonians, right now it is go time, is it not? 602-933-4567. The Y Refi phone bank is open right now. You heard Oliver right there. I got to tell you, Basinonians, I've heard this story before, but this one is hard. He was turned away. Can you imagine? Here you've got your son, here you've got your child, and you take them to a hospital, and they turned him away because they weren't equipped to actually work with it. And that's not Phoenix Children's. That's not who they are. They embraced Oliver and his situation and his condition. And I also heard his dad, and you heard his father as well, if you listen to that. And his dad saying, I wish I could take that pain away. Dads that are out there right now. And if you've got kids, you see their faces, and you know what it's like if they're in pain. Would you do anything? Is there anything that would keep you from taking that pain away from your kid? Nothing. And I say, in the name of that, pick up the phone and call 602-933-4567. In the name of you admitting there's nothing you wouldn't do to take the pain away from your children, imagine Oliver and his father and rally around them. 602-933-4567. 602-933-4567. It is a triple match. Whatever you donate is going to be tripled.
Yeah, I got some updates right now. 322 inpatient at Phoenix Children's right now. 33 kids in the emergency department, 24 babies in the NICU, 14 kids in the pediatric ICU, 40 kids in the cardiovascular ICU. Wolf, they have just 8 beds left. Can we get 40 calls? How about one call for each of the kids in the cardiovascular ICU right now? Make your donation. It'll get tripled by Valley Hyundai dealers, so there's never a bad time to donate and help out Phoenix Children's. But I don't know that there's ever a better time than right now, because Valley Hyundai dealers are going to match your donation. Again, 602-933-4567, 602-933-4567, or you can text GIVE to 620-620. And that right there is the Train Teddy Bear Express. If you become a champion of hope for $20 a month, not only will a bear be delivered in your name to a patient at Phoenix Children's on the Train Teddy Bear Express, but you're also going to receive your choice of a free kids pass to the Wildlife World Zoo or a $20 Angry Crab Shack gift card.